Hey there. Oh, this is great. I love this. Okay. So I got a new camera for my lives. No, for my lives, and I am super excited about it because the camera on my computer is not very great. So, hello everyone. Barb is under my altar. um, I'm sure it would be much more exciting to just watch her if she settles down. I'll take y'all down there to see her. Um, so yeah, oh my gosh, it's so nice to have the window open and the breeze blowing, and I'm just really grateful that this camera is working well with. Anyway, okay. So, I have had spent the entire day cleaning. So I've been like super fucking productive, and yeah, we like rearranged the kitchen, and we took something from the living room, like outside to the trash. Our bulk pickup is coming shortly, in the next week or two, I believe. So that's good timing. Although I'm assuming since it's like a semi nice, I mean, like it's an okay piece of furniture, somebody will probably pick it up. So it's just nice, like getting shit out of the house that I don't fucking need, that we don't need. All right, so this dude popped out. So let's see what that is. Oh, the moon. Okay. There we go. So that's interesting that popped out. I'm going to make note of that so we can revisit that and see what is going on. Okay. Sir. This is fucking weird. So I don't do reversals when I'm doing readings because it really fucking, it just gets like so goddamn confusing for me. And I noticed that some of my cards are upside down. So okay. Cool. Okay. So today what we're doing is, and we're doing the same thing as we did 2 weeks ago. So for Shadow Work Saturday today, we are going to be using the tarotdiagnosis.com. This is what we're using and we're going off of. So if you go to their website, you can find it, and I will put that in the show notes. I don't know, like whatever. So yeah, the Tarot Diagnosis is a podcast, and it's two people who they're therapists, counselors or therapists, and they use tarot in with their like therapy sessions, or anyway. So it's just really interesting. Their podcast is pretty good. It's really cool to like hear therapists talk while like pulling tarot cards, and I really enjoy that. Barb's just being creepy. You guys want to see her? Oh, okay, well, she was just staring in the corner, like super Blair Witchy. What the fuck? She's good for that though. Okay, so we are on the second page. So it's daily pull number 2. And the questions for today are, what self-limiting beliefs do I hold on to out of fear? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 3 sets of 2. I'll do 2 sets of 2. And then I'm going to pull, I'm going to be using this Oracle deck, The Anatomy of a Witch, by Laura Tempest Zakroff. And we're going to be using this deck, to help us figure out how I can best work through this. what we're going to be pulling for. Okay. All right. So go ahead and choose. Like, do you want choice 1 or choice 2? And I'm going to start shuffling. And again, the question is, what self-limiting beliefs do I hold on to out of fear? That's one of them. All right, y'all. Okay. So we have option 1 right here and option 2 right there. I'm feeling option 2 right now. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and take a minute to figure out if you want option 1 or 2. And again, the question is, what self-limiting beliefs do I hold on to out of fear? We have set 1 and we have set 2. Like an eye doctor. Okay. Got a little bear sitting down here. You guys want to see him? It's a bear! Bearkin! Oh, well, you get to see him anyway. Yep. Valley. No, I love him so much. Okay. So I'm going to assume that we all have our options picked up. Okay, so I chose number 2. So whoever chose number 1, let's get started. Okay, so the first card for number 1 is, the Empress. Okay. So this is interesting. What self-limiting beliefs do I hold on to out of fear? All right, so that's the top card. And then the lower one is the Page of Pentacles. How does this work? Oh, is it supposed to go like that? Okay. I don't know. Focus. There we go. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about this for a second. So the Empress. All right. So the Empress. So let's see. What self-limiting beliefs do I hold on to out of fear? This is this is super fucking interesting. So for the Empress, you can see Stag's fucking laser eyes back there. So for the Empress, so she is all about, really that like connection to the universe, right? Because she has the crowns in her hair or on the stars on her crown. And then, so like she's very connected to the universe, but she's also very grounded. So like you can see like she has lush, like maybe that straw or grass. Dude, y'all, that is so fucking creepy right now. Okay. And then like she has like this really lush background. So she is like super fucking connected to above and below. And she is just like the person who loves herself and she loves you and she doesn't understand why you don't. Like she loves everything about her body. She loves every wrinkle and every roll and every little fucking weird hair that's growing and every little cellulite bubble thing. And she loves like the messiness of humanity. She loves how quirky we are. And so that's okay. So let's talk about the Page of Pentacles. Because this is like, Okay. So the Page of Pentacles. So she is a very, again, like she's a very grounded. She's a very grounded character, or this is a very grounded character in this tarot deck. You know, she or they are looking at the pentacle, just like so lovingly, like the character is holding it so delicately and just like looking at it as if it's this wonderful magical thing, right? And like it is, like it's a representation of Earth and you know the planet that we live on. You know, and again, like you can see, you know, the you know the grass is green and there's you know beautiful yellow sky and you know the trees back here and then the mountains. You know, it's just a really gorgeous scene. um so the Page of Pentacles, you know, and she's like dressed in green. So yeah, she has kind of a like so the pages to me have very youthful energy, very like innocent, childlike energy. So she just really loves to like run around in the grass and play and um, she, you know, is like a very grounded person. She's a very good, like if she's somebody else in your life, she's a very, very good friend, very reliable. um you know, she enjoys like being active and being in sports. She likes to go for hikes. She loves just really really loves being in nature. um like that is her thing. um and like also if she is another person, like and this, right, because like pentacles can also represent money and finances. And like if she is someone who you see, or he or they, you know, um, they will have, if they do have money, like you, we don't have to worry about them being like stingy or snotty or snobby or anything because they are very grounded people. Or this person is a very grounded person. So, what self-limiting beliefs do I hold on to out of fear? This is interesting. So I'm curious as to see how you all would read this. Um, so I see a lot of like being grounded in these two. I see a lot of love in these two. So I'm wondering if it's like a maybe a self-limiting belief that like maybe being outdoors and being in nature, or like being in fear, like self-limiting belief of like, oh, I can't go, like for me. So oh boy. For me, like I have borderline phobia of bugs. um so like this is a very interesting poll because like for me a self-limiting belief would be, hey, oh, you can still see me, okay. You know, that would be like, oh, bugs are scary and I can't go outside. So that's really fucking interesting. So I'm wondering if that is part of it. Um, and then I wonder if, or you know, for, like if this was for me. So I wonder if that's it, or maybe like you feel like somebody feels like they like just don't want to be outside, don't want to get their feet dirty. Um, Maybe they think they're not good enough to work out, or they you know just like can't get up like the gumption to like start working out, start connecting with nature. I also see like a lot of love in both of these characters. So I'm wondering also like if one of the self-limiting beliefs would be that like they don't, you whoever like really struggles with self-love and love of others and really like works on perfectionism instead of like just being okay with being fallible. You know, because like when I'm living in perfectionism, like I am not grounded and I cannot connect to the spirit, right? And that's like the totality, well, not totality, but that it's fine. I'm glad I'm not in his way. That's like what she is, right? Like she is, come on now. Like she is grounded and she is connected. And like when I'm, and like she is all about living in just like I said, the messiness that is humans, the weird things that we do. And she's just in love with it. Yeah. Okay, that is interesting. So let me go ahead and shuffle one of the Anatomy Witch of an Oracle cards so we can do all of group one together. So, all right, so how can we work through this self-limiting belief? Do I hold on to out of fear? How can I work through this self-limiting belief that I hold on to out of fear? Okay, here we go. Festival. Where? Here it is. Okay. All right. So festival. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and read what this says for festival. Where are you? This is annoying. Oh, okay. All right. There we go. Okay. So this is festival. A path leads to a circle of standing stones at the center of which a bonfire burns brightly as the moon begins to rise. Behind us, the sun has set. The time to gather and celebrate has come. Consider, most festivals observe or are based on lunar or solar events. Oh God, bear's hair is all over my face. But not every special occasion is determined by the influence of the sun or moon. Birthdays, death days, and anniversaries are all events of celebration and observance as well. We hold festivals and feast days to connect to history, community, ourselves, and traditions. Festivals often revolve around ritual experiences that are ancestral, seasonal, devotional, protective, divinatory, or initiatory. Consider making a feast day of yourself, your family, or your community. You can create new traditions, find your seasonal rhythm, and take part in the continuation of history through your shared experience. It is not necessary for every event to have great meaning. Sometimes you simply feel the need to honor the experience of living. Keywords are celebrate, acknowledge, participate. The prescription is take notice. It's time to celebrate. Acknowledge the success in your life and honor it. What makes a festival for you? The food and drink, the music, a parade, a ritual, a dance, lights, the participants? Take 3 of these elements and create a spontaneous special occasion. Movement stirs joy and connects us. All right. So this one is interesting. Oh my God, I have so much cat hair in my face. So I feel like Y'all, okay. So, oh my gosh, I just lost my page. So the festival, right? So I feel like there is a lot of of nature here, right? Like with the Empress, the page, and the festival card that we just held up. There's a lot of nature and there's a lot of I mean, for real, like there's a lot of celebration, right? Like the Empress, she like celebrates who she is and who we are as humans. And she loves herself and everyone else. And the Page of Pentacles also does that. Like the page loves the earth and loves to just be around in it. So, I feel like I'm wondering if the way that we can work through this is to just like be aware that like the earth is a celebration and to maybe take 3 of those elements, right? Food, drink, music, parade, ritual, dance, lights, participants, or whatever. Like take 3 of these elements and create a spontaneous special occasion. So like movement stirs joy and connects us, and it's movement also, like the fucking Page of Pentacles, like that page is all about movement. So I'm wondering if it's saying just like maybe gather with some friends and maybe not go on a hike, but like maybe go to Forest Park if you're in St. Louis, or Tower Grove Park, or whatever park is close to you, and just go for a walk. Maybe bring some snacks, or even if you're in St. Louis, like you could drive over to Alton or Grafton and bring a lunch and, go outside and sit next to the water and have snacks, or, go to one of the restaurants where when you're over there, and really celebrate like being in touch with the earth and yourself and other people. And, as you're with other people, like start to acknowledge, like work on like it is okay if people annoy me. Like it is okay if people do something maybe that I don't like all the time. Like that is okay. And in fact, like that is super fucking normal. Because if everybody thinks that everything I do all of the time is great, then like I'm probably doing something wrong, because like I'm gonna be doing, I can't please everyone. So just embracing like my husband's quirks or my friend's quirks or whatever, instead of like getting irritated with them and thinking that like, right. Cause like, again, like if I'm being critical, then I'm not connected to the spirit. So like the Empress is connected to the spirit and she's very grounded and connected to the earth, because she's not sitting there, with her fucking critical inner parent, going on and on. So, okay, so that makes sense to me. Let's go ahead and go on to the second one. And so I feel like this one was a little bit difficult for me to decipher and to work around, but I feel like we got there. But yeah, if you have any like thoughts on this or questions, just like put them in the notes, send me a message, whatever. Okay, so the second one, oh man, this is interesting. Okay, so we got another major arcana card with this one. So the second one is the World. So like that's a great card. And I don't know how to use this yet. There we go. So the World. And then we also got the King of Wands. So, all right. So these fucking tarot cards are giving me a run for my fucking money right now. All right. So what self-limiting beliefs do I hold on to out of fear? Okay, so the world is right. So the world is like all about polarities, right? So like they have come on now. So they have the wand here and here, right? So that is like that signifies this is so annoying. I'm gonna have to figure this out, y'all. So that signifies will this work? No, that just goes blurry again. Okay, so I guess I'll have to do this. So that signifies this fucking camera. Okay, so that signifies polarities, right? Like, I'm just gonna fucking put this down. So like, um, knowing that like somebody might annoy me is like going back to that reference, and like, or like so, they have like traits that frustrate me, and like going back to like, but I can still be friends with them, and I can still like them. I can still hang out with them. Like their life is not my life. Like if just because like somebody does something annoying, as long as it's not endangering anyone, or going against like my core beliefs, like it's fine. So, two things can be true at the same time, which is extremely uncomfortable for me to like realize and accept. And like, yeah, it's super, that's really interesting. And also like how the person has like breasts and like this is covered, like their genitals are covered. So that is like signified to some people as that this person might be a hermaphrodite. And so like with that also like the polarities, right? Like we have both, we have male and masculine and feminine. We have up and down, we have good and bad. Um, you know, so yeah, and also like for the world, like that is the end of our journey. So like all of that aside, like this card is also saying that like the universe, like it is a beautiful card and it's saying that the universe is with us and it is, cheering us on and saying that like good job, like keep going forward, like I see you, you see me, like we are acknowledging each other and we love each other and we are like just very connected, right? Like again, polarities, like the Empress, like I am connected to spirit, but I am also grounded. um so yeah, the world is when I draw the world, I always get so excited because it's just such a lovely um just a very loving card of like recognizing the universe and knowing that the universe is recognizing me because we are working together. Okay, so then the King of Wands, right? So this is interesting. So for me, what this card is all about is like, okay, so like in this card, there's a lot of reds and yellows with a little bit of green. But I mean, even the king's hair is red. And then, so for the, we have the wand here, right? So that signifies, so the wand is all about fire and passion. Um, and then we have that little lizard dude down there, right here. Boop, boop, boop. So that's another player in this card. So to me, what this card represents is like, so the King of Wands has like a lot of fucking passion. Like he is on fire about stuff. But like it's not necessarily a good thing because like he is if he is not careful, like he will like just do whatever he wants and like he does not care about like he doesn't give a fuck about you and what you want or if he's harming you and nothing. like that is the signifier of like that little salamander right there with like all of like, and the salamanders up there, right? So, or the, well, let's see, that's a lion, and then yeah, that's like a salamander. Like, is that like if so some like reptiles, like, you know, they will change colors, like to or you know, bugs or whatever, they will change colors to signify like if you eat me, like you are going to die. So like that is kind of like the King of Wands deal. Like he is going to get what he wants done, and if you're in his way, he will just walk all over you. He'll run over you, and like he won't give a fuck about you. Like he is a very volatile person who is just completely uninterested in what anybody wants. The interesting part about the King of Wands, though, is that like if he can like sit on like, you know, one side of the boat, like he can be a very, very passionate person, and he can like he will get shit done because he has so much drive and so much passion for what he's doing. So he can accomplish a lot, but he does need to be super fucking careful about like how far he's going, and making sure that he's not being like a, you know, narcissistic about things. So yeah, okay. So then what does this mean for what self-limiting beliefs do I hold onto out of fear? Well, this one is pretty applicable for me. I actually bartered with a friend to get a tarot reading, and yeah, we exchanged readings, and so one of the things, and actually she pulled the King of Wands for me. You know, and she interpreted it as just like sitting in his like strength, sitting in his power, and like not, you know, like not having to flex or show that he's like, look at how powerful I am, but just like sitting in it. And so like I get that also. I feel like for me, like the imagery on this King of Wands card, especially because it has that salamander, like for me, this card is more like we need to be super fucking careful, or we will become just like volatile and nobody will want to be around us. So I think what this card is saying is like, I don't believe, what self-limiting beliefs do I hold on to out of fear? I don't believe that, like, I don't fully maybe trust that the universe has got my back. I don't fully really believe, you know, I struggle to believe with or accept polarities. Like one thing can be true and so can another. I think that, turn that back up. I think that, I mean, I think I'm afraid of success, right? Like it is my understanding. I think this is like a laurel wreath, you know, like around. So like that is all about success, right? Yeah. I think, you know, so one of the so something was said to me that like really bothered me, and it was that somebody told me that people were complaining about that I do tarot and oracle readings, and like I was under the impression that they were upset that I was doing them because they thought it was wrong. So like that was frustrating that like they had to fucking say anything anyway, right? And it was frustrating that I got that information, right? But like once I had it, like it just started fucking knocking around in my head. So, you know, I had a choice to make, right? Like, do I want to stay in a relationship with these people that, not the people that were saying that, but a relationship with the person that told me? It's a business relationship. Or, right, do I want to, like, because I feel like I can't be my whole self. I feel like, you know, I can't, um, yeah. And then, like, on the other hand, um, like it started like having me think is this spiritual path that I'm on bad? Like, is it wrong? And no, it's not fucking wrong. Like, people have their own beliefs, and like for some reason these people chose to complain about you. So like that's fine. um you know, I can be grateful that I don't have to do that. So, you know, I think part of my self-limiting belief, you know, is that like fear of success, not fully being understanding and like knowing that the universe has my back, and like having fear of like that like what I am doing is right. Like I am on the right path, and you know that I am doing well, and I am, for me, like I'm doing the next right thing, therefore I am on the path that the universe wants to be on right now. So that makes sense. And then the King of Wands, you know, I feel like um I think that is very true, is that I am limiting my ability to really stand on my own and stand in my power, and like know that I am a confident and competent woman and business owner, and the things that I am making, like people will buy, and just like putting one foot in front of the other and putting out there to the universe, like I make really good products. I make like well thought out products, and people will buy my stuff. People will come and want to get tarot readings from me. And I think like I know that stuff. I know I'm very proud of the retail lines that I have, and I love giving readings because I feel like it is like really fucking helpful for people. Like the reading I got the other day, like it was like, oh, okay, sure, I see now. You know, and but I do lack that internal self confidence, and I know, you know, with the spiritual path that I'm on, like knowing that I don't want to say that if right, because like if I keep putting one foot in front of the other, like the universe will, um, you know, bring me abundance. So, but yeah, I think this King of Wands is saying like I'm not, you know, I'm not, maybe I'm afraid to sit in my power because I don't believe the universe has my back fully. I don't fully believe that everything will be okay. Yep, think that's it. Okay, so let me go ahead and shuffle these. Again, the Anatomy of a Witch Oracle. So let me shuffle these and see how can we, who chose number 2, how can we work through these self-limiting beliefs? All right, I think, yeah. All right, cleanse. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. So here is cleanse. Okay. So this is in the group of witch work for this deck. And it's the description is a handmade besom is actively sweeping away debris right out of the window. All of the elements are at play here: air, water, fire, and earth. The round window gives us the illusion of a crescent moon, amplifying the cleansing energy. Consider, cleansing is an excellent metaphysical hygiene, not only for spaces and objects, but for bodies as well. The cleansing process combines cleaning and spiritual intent, focus with movement, whether you're wafting smoke, anointing the water, or sweeping. Cleansing can be done to remove unwanted energies or entities, but it has other uses as well, such as preparation for a ritual. Setting aside time to cleanse your body before a ritual can align your body, mind, and spirit, setting the mood for the task ahead. Keywords are sanctify, purify, refresh, reclaim. Prescription. Take time to clean. Bitch, I just did that like all fucking day today. Take time to clean. Take a cleansing breath, bringing in fresh air, and then releasing whatever is holding you down. Use a combination of the elements to clear negative energy from a room or building. Light a white candle, sprinkle some salt, utilize smoke or incense, and bless the water. Take a ritual bath or shower, cleaning the body, mind, and spirit all at once. All right. So that is like super fucking interesting that I got. Whoever pulled number 2 got that card today. But you know, since I chose number 2, that's fucking wild because yeah. But I do like where it says bringing in fresh air and then releasing whatever is holding you down. I like that. Because my fear is holding me down. Right? Like my fear of people not liking me, not feeling good enough, people not buying my stuff, like all of that is holding me down. So, you know, working through that thought process and being like, oh no, like people will buy my stuff. Like I make very good products and I will find the people that buy them and they will purchase them because I make like my products are in demand. Yeah, I think that this is good for me. So yeah, it has been 40 minutes. So I am going to close this. And if you all have any questions, again, about option 1 or option 2, please let me know. And I will get back to you. Like I said, you can comment down below or send me a message, whatever. And I will put the link for the tarot diagnosis down below and the name of the oracle deck that I used. And then obviously this is just like, not just, but this is the Waite-Smith deck. So yeah, let me know like what your shadow work looks like today. Let me know what you're working on. I would love to know about that and discuss it. You know, and you know, maybe if you're struggling with something like you know, maybe like we're short on money or we just don't want to spend money right now or whatever. Like there is Barter Thursdays. So like, you know, you can do something for me and I'll give you a reading or like what the fuck ever. Yeah. So, all right. I hope that everyone is having a lovely day or whatever kind of day that they need. And I am going to close this up and yeah. Okay. So let me know if you want me to do anything differently. Once I get like some followers, like I will make more of an effort to like have a set time, but it is very hit or miss on whether or not, and that could be because I don't have a set time. I don't know. That might be something that I want to look at. So yeah, let me know about that. Do you want me to do this at a set time, or do you like watching it just whenever you have time, or what? Okay. Well, I will see you all later. Blessed be. Blessed be.